Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Bay Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag.
100,000 feel like something when you're thumbing through it. Done it when some would say one would be dumb to do it. Running circles round rappers on their last lap. PayPal perhaps. Ass cap the cash app. Ass app is how I expect the next direct deposit. Positivity love phone posits check the closet. To say we touching paper is an understatement. Underground label running late, tell them run the payment. Executive decisions, check the balance. Time to monetize the talents, I accept the challenge. Memory a crazy tune, 111 days. Loco for my days, 97 ways.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Bay Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag.
Unable to fake it, fuck how they take it. Heard about the meeting, I was able to make it. Just sick of watching Sherm heads squabble each other while the judge steady handing out lottery numbers. It go down year round, ain't gotta be summer. Life's a bitch and niggas never get apologies from her. Dumber, big and little homies frequently locking. Don't see no other options, that's the reason they flocking. SPI ain't the nigga, how you figure fat? Gift the gab, every gig get a bigger bag. Either name your price or it's appropriation. Finesse game, nigga nice with negotiations.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Bay Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it.
Nightwood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga. Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Low, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
Google gang. Straight legend. Google gang. SPI. Google gang. Google gang ain't here. You better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, baby.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty, no mistake in the station. They making them statements, we waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box, we never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
If you can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. What the hell just happened? Okay. This show was a blessing to be in the Black Box Productions as we blow us a session with a special guest. And even though we can't see him that well, you can't make your light no brighter. Main event. Can you hear me? Can't hear me? You can't hear me? Can y'all hear me in the chat? Frick frack, what's going on, man? I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna go out and come back in. If y'all can't hear. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, you hear me? All right. I can't hear you. Can you hear me, cuz? Let me see. Man. I can't hear nothing, y'all. I don't know why I can't hear nothing. Seems like he froze, huh? Go out and come back in. Let me text. I can't hear you. We ain't got no connection. Is that mic red at the bottom? Touch the mic. Man. Let me text you. Can't hear you. I just texted him and told him to hit his mic. You can't hear us? You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Can y'all hear him in the chat?
I can't hear you. Can't see you either, really. I can see you now, but I can't hear you. We can't hear nothing. Take your shit off the Bluetooth, maybe. That's fucked up. They in the chat saying you playing like you doing it on purpose. If that is that little mic red at the bottom, touch that. It seems like the type of games your brother would play. Now that nigga don't be nervous. He come on stage and say some bullshit without thinking twice. Yeah, go out and come back in. Go out the room and then come back in. I'm gonna kick you out, then come back in. We can't hear you. I see you text me saying your shit good, but I can't hear you. So I'm gonna remove you, then come back in. Now he gotta go out and come back in. Huh? I can't remove him. You gotta go out. Go out the room. Exit this and then come back in it. Push leave, push exit, and then come back in. He ain't exiting though. You gotta exit all the way out. Exit all the way out. Go all the way out. Push the in, put the exit all the way out. And then go all the way and come back in, into the studio again. Go out of StreamYard. You gotta go all the way out and come back in. I apologize to the audience, man. Technical difficulties. Apparently, it seemed like. All right, now he exited. And when he popped back in, hopefully that'll fix it. Either that or he bullshitting, y'all. I don't know. If he bullshitting, we seen it live. Some of the questions I was going to ask him, you know, him and his brother got reputations for being real. Here he come. We're going to see. Let's go.
Y'all can hear me?
There you go. Now we can hear you, bro.
Okay, now y'all can hear me.
Yep. All right, people, we got a special guest. We got Jermaine, the main event. Cannon brother, Williams. I didn't mean to throw that in there. Williams. Before we get to what's on everybody's mind, I want to give you a more proper introduction because I saw some work with you in it. Tell us a little bit about your production experience with the Midwest Baddies and any other productions you've done.
Okay,
we can't see you though.
I do reality TV. I mean, I got a series out, Hip Hop All Stars, with all the young up and coming rappers, you know, such as True Car, Radio Bass, DW Flame, you know, Tater Third. I got a young all-star cast full of hip hop artists, and I got Struggle with the Women, Baddies of the Wild Wild West. You know, we produce. I produce reality TV shows.
Okay, so here it is. Your brother just set the internet on fire, and I know for a fact there are lies involved in what he said. And you know, we ain't here to bullshit. We here to clear up some of these lies. Some of the things he claims
We just here to tell the truth.
Tell the truth, yeah. We're gonna tell the truth about the same subject matter. Yeah. So him claiming to be a producer of reality TV himself, is that something you guys collabed on? Or is that something he truly does? Or is that something that you do that he's claiming to do?
He did a reality TV show, but he didn't get into the reality TV show world until I started producing reality TV. Basically, I've been doing reality TV shows for years now. So now he's coming up with he do reality TV show. I mean that's cool that he's trying to produce his own show, but he's going about it the wrong way with the press that he's getting.
Definitely. I would definitely agree to say that. Him being an artist by the name Luce Cannon, when did he go from Spitfire to Luce Cannon?
Okay, see, people don't even know. We grew up watching wrestling, right? And one of the wrestlers' names was Luce Cannon Brian Pillman. That's how he first came up with Luce Cannon. It wasn't like he just took the nigga name or whatever. But so happened a Luce Cannon. There's another a Luce Cannon on the East Coast. You know, so I guess, you know, he read up on him, and I don't know how that shit got crossed around. Because, you know, like I told you, I don't even be watching his interviews like that. Because I already know a lot of the shit be bullshit.
But we know, like, I'm not trying to blow your spot up or incriminate. It's a word these days, ski-namming. And it ain't nothing to be ashamed of. A nigga know you got a reputation for getting yours in a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
And, you know, being slick and being able to, you know, pull shit off is part of that trade. So you said to us, to clear the air, he was calling himself Luce Cannon before he was aware that it was a real Luce Cannon. Shout out to the real Luce Cannon in New York. But when he realized it, he also played that to his advantage as well.
Yep.
Okay, it's what I want. All right, I met you and your brother in my living room. And what was that like? 2018, 2017, 2016?
I believe so. It was years ago, yeah.
Years ago. However, 2002, I sent you a video like in 06, 08.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the internet telling the world that he marked me out in an elevator. Where the fuck did that come from?
Man, you know, anybody would say anything, you know, trolling anybody, trying to get recognition, period. So anybody that sit there, come up with these conversations, come up with these things just to try to get your name out, you gotta you forget. You was with G Unit. You was with the hottest group. And the only nigga from G Unit on the West Coast was you. So everybody had to, you know, coming at you that way to get recognition. So, you know, just like how 6ix9ine, he be trolling motherfuckers, you know, to try to get clout and all that other shit. That's all he was doing, was trolling you to get clout, because I mean shit, you was the nigga with G Unit. You was with the hottest group. So of course niggas was gonna come at you that way to try to get recognition. I mean, that's just how it is.
I realized from realizing that happened now, the way the internet then turned, like you say, 6ix9ine and all that.
Yeah.
He was one of the pioneers, OG trolls.
Yeah.
That jump on here and say the most outlandish shit.
Yeah.
He was like, they kind of started this shit.
Yeah.
Tell me about your thoughts on your nieces and nephews. Shout out to Gigi, Nikki. There's others.
Mm-hmm.
Gigi wants me to be sure to make it known that her child is not a child doesn't have a father, and he's denying her child. And
Look,
shout out.
I'm gonna tell you just like that. I'm gonna touch on.
Shout out to Legacy. We love you, baby. The beautiful baby. What's your thoughts on that?
Beautiful baby. My niece is beautiful. I'm gonna tell you just like this. I'm not gonna never deny my blood, right? Never. You know, everybody knows how I am. I got all my kids that's grown go to D1 colleges. I put a lot into my kids, and I'm not gonna. I put a lot into my nieces and my nephews also. And they can all tell you the same thing. That she's my blood, straight blood. They had, man, they was together. They married, all that shit that they be talking about. I can't condone none of that shit. Anytime a person deny their kids, I don't really fuck with them like that. So I don't fuck around like that. But yes, Gigi, Legacy, I named Legacy.
Wow.
Legacy, I named. Right?
Wow.
I'm not gonna never deny something of that. They had 2 baby showers. Like, it's ridiculous.
And they also They also planned the pregnancy to the detailed events of going to evert. If how they say it, they went to the doctor to get pregnant, would put the sperm to make
Yeah, in
sure
vitro. In
in
vitro.
vitro. And
Yeah,
she
because
sent
I
me
was
some
going.
emails where I saw communications between her, the doctor, with his name in it, and it was all planned out.
Yes, of course it was planned out. You know that shit is ridiculous for him to deny his, his kids.
So
Period.
tell me this
Mm.
about marriage. I want you to know a lot of these questions, y'all, are not from me. A lot of my constituents, I reached out to them and asked them for some questions to make sure I wasn't on here just having a troll interview. So these are some of the questions based on a lot of things that he said in these latest interviews that other people have given me too. And one of them is in 2004, records show he married somebody named Kenya. 06, Michelle Joyner, and of course Karnika in 2010 and Gigi in 2020. Do you know all these women, and has he had any divorces? You went out. You got up out of here. We can't hear you. What y'all think? He coming back? I got a gang of questions. I got 2 pages of questions. I'm ready to go. I was just getting started. Where you at, Jermaine? You the main event, Mr. Williams. Ain't that a blip? Oh, here we go. Yeah, he ain't playing with us. I got another question for you.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, y'all talk. Okay. Y'all talk exactly alike. You look enough alike to be, but are y'all actually twins? And
yeah, we twins. So you see, we talk alike, we look alike. I mean,
yeah, is Luce Cannon actually 31 or no? We know the real truth, bro.
Okay,
remember we telling all the truth.
This is I'm gonna tell the truth. First of all, I'm 41.
Say less.
Right. So Luce Cannon has been 31 for 10 years.
You know what? To his credit, I remember the time that Master P was 35 for about 10 years. That's industry. That's an industry
how they
thing.
do.
Yeah, they do that. They do that. How? Tell me this. Okay, the whole controversy about him being from 6-0, me clowning him, saying he ain't no real 6-0. A lot of niggas disowning him, even though we know y'all definitely was affiliated. I know y'all was active in certain shit. But what is it? Where did y'all grow up? Look, another thing, before you answer that question, when you get a chance, tell your pops appreciate him getting at me. And when I cleared that up, I wasn't trying to throw his name in nothing that it didn't really supposed to be in. That wasn't my point. But he got at me on some real, shout out to your sister Adrian too. They both got at me on some respectful shit. So let him know that. But what did you, because a lot of people say y'all grew up or he grew up. I hate you to be drug into this because you ain't the one. But you guilty by association, so it's y'all.
My twin brother.
Yeah, where did y'all grow up?
We grew up in the hood, right? We was some baby kids. We got kicked out of LA County, all that shit. So we moved, to the IE when we was in the 12th grade, but we still went to the hood. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit up here and discredit anything he did from the hood. He's from the hood. Niggas get mad because they mad at him and want to say, oh yeah, he ain't from the hood. He's from the hood. Everybody knows he's from the hood. He did a lot of dirt for the hood. At the end of the day, we moved out when we was 12 in the 12th grade, getting kicked out of just LA County for doing all the bullshit at school. But at the end of the day, it was a blessing in disguise, because at the end of the day, when I got kicked out, I moved to the IE, graduated, went to college, graduated from college, took all my skills and everything that I learned, from not being so much in the hood, and took it back to the hood. I teach the homies, everybody they tell you, I teach the homies businesses, truck driving, or they want to do a truck drive. I do their accounting. I set up businesses, LLCs, all my niggas in the hood, they on the block, they on the block. We be on the block, but at the end of the day, they get in.
The sound went out again. You must be in a tricky area. No sound. Probably got to go out and come back in again. Your sound went out. Yep. It's raining like they said never rains in Southern California. They shouldn't have said never. They should have said hardly or barely or rarely, because never is not the case. It's raining hard. Here we go. It's raining like that out of town type rain.
Yeah, no, I'm in the hood now. But
okay.
Look, I was fortunate. We was fortunate. In that 12th year, because all we was doing was getting in a bunch of fights and doing a bunch of shit in the hood. So my mom took us out the hood.
Damn, you going out? We can't hear you. It's crazy. You going out, cuz we can't hear you. Damn, y'all. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Y'all seeing it how I'm seeing it. This wasn't nothing that I could plan. I'm not even where I'm usually am, but I've been fortunate to have a solid signal. He seemed to be in traffic. I don't know if he posted up or if he in traffic.
Hello?
Yeah, I feel you. You was talking about how you was fortunate to be blessed and your mama made some moves on your behalf.
We was fortunate to move out, and did did a lot of shit that we to get out the bullshit. I just took everything that I learned. Even he did. He graduated from high school and went to college and everything. I just took what I learned from the people that didn't move out the hood, and I taught them what I learned in school. And we opened up businesses. All my niggas, shout out to D.O. He's about to open up his trucking company later on this month. I shout out to Pac-Man. He's out there in Vegas. He's a chef. My niggas that I fuck with on a daily basis. All we do is open up businesses, do business ventures, and all that stuff. Anything that I learned, I took back to the hood. He took back to the hood, and I taught my homies, older or younger, and we opened up and we did businesses. We still do businesses.
That the person from Rolling 60s, not that he was the first by far, but from our generation, the person that got the most notoriety from being from the block and starting businesses and being an entrepreneur was Neighborhood Nip the Great, Keyway Christ. Rest in peace to the homie.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother had his name in his mouth real loosely on No Jumper.
Uh-huh.
And he claimed to have received a phone call that was forewarning of his death by 30 minutes, and it came from a certain individual.
Mm-hmm.
I personally happen to know at that time in Nipsey's life, your brother couldn't get in touch with him because he was trying to get in touch with him through me on some with negative energy. So therefore, I didn't patch it in. I didn't even let Nipsey know the nigga was reaching out because your brother was like, "You bet tell that nigga he better holler at me." Woo, woo, woo. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, all right, and never passed the message on. Mm-hmm. So when he got on No Jumper and said Nipsey called him or they called each other in that last minute of life, I knew it was bullshit. And then as we was chopping it up through text message, you let me know who really informed him that Nipsey died. So can you kind of give your perspective on that subject matter and clear that up?
Yeah, on that situation, that's a touchy subject, right? But at the end of the day, I called him and let him know the passing of Nip, right, like when it happened, so all that shit with 30 minutes before and all that shit, everybody, this is how it is. Everybody wants to believe in a conspiracy theory, right? So, people still think Tupac is, alive, and Elvis and all this other shit. So when he said that, he instantly broke the internet because people wants to believe in that shit. People got to understand the FBI, the CIA. This was a high profile case. Any phone calls, anything that was said or recorded or anything like that, the FBI and them they all know about it. So the person that he said received the phone call, that's so far fetched that it doesn't make sense. But
you just mentioned those organizations, the three-letter boys, CIA, FBI, and all that.
Yeah.
With them just knowing that their eyes are open to the internet, Adam 22 is not from our community, so he has an audience that's way beyond ours. And regardless, everybody can see it. 5 million subscribers. What made your brother comfortable? Like you say, being from 60s, a real 60s, put in work. He used to call Big U Unc when I was familiar with him. How did he flip from calling Whack 100 the police and snitches and busters in defense of Big U and end up on No Jumper next to Whack talking about Big U and selling little homies guns and serial numbers? What the fuck? How did he do that?
First of all, when you lie, when you're just blatantly lying, right, on cases or just made up shit, it don't go nowhere. So you could just say whatever the fuck you want to say. It ain't gonna go nowhere because it's not true. The shit that was said was so ridiculous. It's so out of line. Anybody that said that shit is implicating themselves into all type of shit. You can't implicate yourself into anything if it's false. So you could say whatever the fuck you want to say, and if it ain't true, the FBI and them, they ain't gonna investigate that shit. They know that shit ain't true. That shit is just ridiculous. They know that a lot of shit that was said was bullshit. And with him and Unc, they fell out on some personal shit, on some shit. So they mad at each other. I don't really get into family business like that because they family. They
on
just
top of that, 60 business is always a lot of internal shit that you gotta know how to tiptoe around.
Yeah, and they mad at each other right now. They in a lover's quarrel right now when it comes down to shit. He said some fucking retarded shit. I don't know what I don't be following that shit on the internet and following the shit. I let people have their own personal relationships. I don't really be asking no questions about why y'all fell out and all that other shit. I just know it's like a little personal shit that they fell out with. So they all this other shit. That shit is stupid.
Well, on top of 7 other times he claims to have been shot on multiple occasions, he claims one day you was begging him for 20,000 and he didn't want to give it to you. And when he turned around, you shot him 3 times in the back. Why you do that? If you filed for that, you a cold nigga.
Hey, look, people would say anything, to get clout. I mean, I guess I don't know if he want to discredit me. I don't know. I don't know if he. I mean, the shit just sounds retarded. Everybody knows, my brother. They knows our relationship. That shit that he said just be outlandish. And everybody knows that shit. Everybody just be like, "Hey, look, I didn't even know he said it." I got a shout out to my homeboy. I shouldn't even say the nigga name, but he sent me the video clip, and I'm like,
my
what
nigga
the
Mo.
Huh?
I said my nigga Mo.
Oh yeah, you already know. Send me the clip. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? What you mean? And he was like, "Cuz you gotta go do this because this nigga trying to bleed you on the internet, bro. You in that TV industry." You can't be having people look at you like you some scumbag ass nigga like that. You gonna shoot your own brother. But that shit ain't true, bro.
On top of that, I'm aware that there's a recording apparently going around, and because of how much y'all sound alike, he's claiming that the person on the phone that's doing some weed tip shit is you. So I texted me like, damn, you figure it out? Who told on who? You and your brother. And I can show you the screenshot where he say, cuz told on me. And to me, from what I was understanding, it's something about vehicles, your little finesse situation and all that, and went bad. and he's claiming you told on him.
Bro, I never went to jail with anything. I can't tell on nobody because I haven't been talked to by no officer or anything. But yeah, you have information from somebody. I heard about the information that you have. You know, at the end of somebody, you know, saying that he told or some recording came out. But at the end of the day, I'm not here on here to try to smut my brother's name and all the other shit when it comes down to who told on whatever. Because I haven't heard the video. You know, I just know, you know, like you said, you heard a recording or some recording shit and all that shit. Look, I don't even talk to the police like that. You know, I never even been arrested for none of that shit. So, I mean, who went to jail? Because it wasn't me.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone because it's just because it's criminal. I don't quite follow it, but I'm gonna just leave that alone because I think you're smart enough to know what you're saying, and I'm gonna let that be. Are you familiar with a motherfucker named Crazy Rick?
Crazy Rick.
Pomona.
From where?
He a red rat.
Nah.
You ever heard the story about the lick and the gas station and the police and the nigga getting away with his pistol?
Hell no. What happened?
You ain't.
No.
You ain't.
Nuh-uh.
So tell me this: why do you feel like people got your father mixed up with the whole C-Dub situation? Is it just the last name Williams, or is it more to it?
I think it was some mild intent for what he was saying on the internet, right? I talked to my pop just 2 days ago. He said he's been in 5 fights because of that situation, right?
Damn.
Yeah, 5 fights because of that situation. Because you know, people was coming up, you know, asking him questions about what the fuck is going on the outside world. So the person, whoever put out that rumor, had cruel intentions. They wanted to hurt my brother. They wanted to hurt my family name because of what my brother was saying, and that's just far from the truth. Any older person knows about that football player's family and who was involved in that shit. Big Nutty George Brett Williams had nothing to do with that. He went down on so much other shit. And for people to put that out there, and let me clear that up. Let me clear C-Dub name. I'm gonna be real with you on that situation. C-Dub didn't tell. C-Dub they didn't have no evidence that C-Dub was even in the house or he was even there. All they did was little C-Dub sent the kite to the homie sent the kite to Fee. The homie sent the kite to Fee and said, "Did C-Dub snitch?" Little Fee didn't respond, so they stabbed C-Dub up and said he snitched. C-Dub never told. So all that shit about C-Dub telling, that's not true either.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad somebody from your section sent me that question, so I felt comfortable asking that. So,
yeah,
you feel me? So,
and C-Dub is a low. Don't let it fool you. Lil F's a low too.
Hey, look, your pops got a cold reputation too.
Yeah,
but when they got bullshit, somebody trying to throw on him. Cuz was a low, cuz a demon.
Yeah.
So I know y'all got something. I know y'all got something in you that can, you know what I'm saying? It's in y'all somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh God, tell me this. He had a Nipsey feature.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a personal relationship with Nipsey, a business transaction, or was that a bump? Because when I met your brother, shortly after that, he blessed me with a Rick Ross and a French Montana verse unreleased. And then I find out he blessed 1 million people with the same shit.
Yeah.
But did he acquire the Nipsey feature righteously, or
did
you have any hand in that?
Yeah, we did that. It was Big U was managing Nip at that time. You know, Poom was managing YG at that time. You know, we all I called them up like, hey, look, let's put this record together. Let's get this shit out there. And he acquired that. That's legit. That's his shit.
Yeah.
Bring
because
California
they actually shot a
back.
video, right?
Bring California back in the hood.
Was it like on love, or did he have to look out for Nip?
We paid Nip the first time, but then they did some other shit, and Nip was fucking with him. Like everybody, we was all fucking with each other.
What
But
about Draco? He got a
Drake,
Draco feature. He spoke real personal. Draco got disrespectful to Ralphie. Did he have to pay for the Draco feature, and if so, how much?
I don't even know about that Draco feature, because I wasn't even doing his music at that time when he was dealing with that Draco situation.
Do you have a similar relationship with Whack 100 like he got?
Nah, I mean he got a relationship with Whack. Whack is like I never met the nigga like that. I don't have like no personal issues, because if another nigga have a personal issue, that's between them. I don't know what the fuck is going on with their relationship, with different people's relationships. But no, it's not like I can sit there. I know, shit. I don't know what Whack doing. I don't know who Whack paying or whatever, but he must be doing something, because he got a couple of people on his side.
You ain't never lied. Cuz I got a few more questions. Cuz and I'm only bringing this up because it's not like it's open cases he fighting, but
Yeah.
it's on record that he got domestic violence against all his wives. Do Cuz just beat on bitches?
I don't, I stay out of people's personal relationship and personal issues or whatever. I'm not gonna sit there and say I seen him beat up a bitch. At the end of the day, I don't know what he be doing in a home. I mean, those are questions that gotta be asked from his past bitches.
How about this? Like I said, I know, and not I know the background, finesse game. You know what you're doing. Somebody told me that either you or him did some time for actually, and if it was you, I want to give you your motherfucking flowers and props, but did some time for actually having a fraudulent fake law firm, and actually had people working for him and paralegals up under him and all that. And it wasn't even real.
It was real, but yes, I did. One of my employees took a car and killed somebody, right? And then they wanted me to tell, and I didn't tell. But yeah, all that fake shit that was fake. No, that shit is not fake. That shit was real. My shit was real. But yeah, I took it. I took the deal. I took the little murder little thing and didn't tell nobody when. Didn't tell on the person who did it.
Okay. Yeah, that's like basically all the questions I had really loaded up, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. And we're gonna be politicking in the back channel some more, further and deeper. Yeah. I know Cuz said a whole lot of more bullshit that as soon as we get off of here gonna come to my mind that I'm not quite thinking of, but I ain't gonna even try to drag it out and do.
What you talking about? What you talking about? The questions what the shit that
okay, here we go. Woo. Why in the hell would make a man tell on a bitch that's giving him $50,000 watches, $50,000 cash, and secret ass under the pastor's nose? What made him tell on his dick like that?
What made him tell on his dick like?
And tell on the bitch. If a bitch is that down, what part of the game is that blowing her spot up?
Is it blowing up your spot if you telling the truth or you lying?
Okay, that's what I know. I asked the question for a reason. It's not true. So what would make a weird nigga want to fuck up a female household and fuck up a nigga household for nothing?
I mean,
do he even know her?
Yeah, he knows Shani, but the allegations that was said, I can't speak and say it's true or it's not. But like you said,
he going out again.
Hello, could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now like you said, what allegations? I mean, if a person is paying you, Could you hear
Gigi,
me?
send that question again because the
Damn, I
text
keep
message
getting
went so
phone calls.
fast I
Hold
couldn't
on.
read it. Send it again. I'm trying to read it.
Hold on.
All right. Send it again, sis.
Hello?
Yep.
Could you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. You good?
Hello?
You good? You good?
Hold on.
I did. I already asked all them. Oh, my mama. I asked everything you told me to ask, bro. Oh, I only got one more I'm supposed to ask. About when you pulled up and supposed to have did the woo-wop with old girl and the kids, yeah. Hey.
Yeah, could you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, answer this question. You can answer this question yourself. What nigga would sit up there and fuck off his money like that? Would you?
Exactly. No, I figured that. I asked the question just so you can clarify it for the listeners, just so it could be brought to make some sense. The little broad that he was on there with on No Jumper, somebody told me they did some Bonnie and Clyde shit, pulled up on. Damn, cuz up out of here again. I'm not. This is getting real tacky, y'all. I ain't gonna keep doing it. So we got what we got for the moment. If second time we want to get cuz back on, and here we go.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I couldn't hear you. Now, what you were saying?
I was it was a reported incident where him and that bro supposed to try to pull up on some Bonnie and Clyde shit, and burners was pulled at your house on your kids and all that.
Damn, you got
Yeah, they load me up with the questions. They want to know why he ain't signing the divorce papers, if you know anything about that, and if you want to speak on, if he ever put your kids up under that pressure and you had to look at him like less than a brother.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. That's a personal issue. I mean, even it's a personal situation with that situation that happened. I really don't speak on it because that shit is like we ain't gonna do what was said and do some police shit, saying these allegations, to be true or false, and people getting doing that. I have a name in the streets. I fuck with, like I said, I fuck with all the young rappers. They all on my shows. I got like 20, 30 rappers. I'm not sitting up there and going when I do these podcasts. I want to make sure that how they articulate themselves and not put themselves in trouble, not throw anybody under the bus, because we don't do that. If some shit is true, we handle it accordingly. I don't want to sit up there and smut people, or say these allegations to be true or false, because it's family, it's personal, and we can't have it. I can't have it. I have a name on the line. I can't
A
sit
lot
there
of
and say
people think that y'all the evil twins to the point where even now y'all running the play on us. That he might be in the passenger seat right now laughing like a motherfucker.
nah, hell no. We don't. I mean, I don't play those games. I'm too old, man. I'm 41 years old to be playing these games. I'm
So
not,
y'all
like
not
I
finna
said.
pop out. Y'all ain't finna pop out with the Twin Williams brothers, a reality show at the end and be like, jokes on y'all, ha ha ha.
Hell no, unless somebody give me a big bag, a real big bag to play that role. I'm gonna play that role. Somebody say, "Hey, look, I'll give y'all like 5 million, 10 million." Oh, yeah, I can sit there and play that role. But everything I tell y'all and tell everybody, tell the role, it's true. I'm not gonna sit up there and smut my brother. I'm not gonna lie on my brother. I'm not gonna sit up there and do anything. But if you ask a question, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna answer it honestly. I don't have shit to lie for, lie about, whatever. I'm already in this reality TV game. Like, I produce both my series are viral, so I don't have to worry about that.
Your brother,
Anybody that
your brother had me thinking he was gonna have me on Love and Marriage at one point. He had me going back and forth with the bitch Hazel Eve. And not to call her no bitch outside of, out of pocket.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I went to a couple meetings, bumped into Boogie at a meeting and all that. Like, so he did have some type of emotion
Yeah,
with
he
the
got
dude.
he do. He don't get me wrong, he has connections, you know. He has connections when it comes down to certain shit. He's but at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he should have had you on there, Hazel. She's a good she was helping write this shit. You know, she introduced
No,
me
you know
to
what happened? This what happened in my situation. I was going to the meetings. I didn't have no real love interest in my life that I would want to pull up. So the producers told me, look, if you don't want them to expose what you got going on, don't fuck with us. Because if you think you're finna be fucking on somebody and they not gonna find them and bring them to the table and get them your business, you a goddamn fool.
That's how reality TV is. I mean, shit, I do it too. All my artists, everybody know. Look, if y'all here in the house, y'all gonna be fucking on these bitches. We gotta record all this shit. So if you got a wife at home, you got a girlfriend at home, stay at home, because reality TV, I gotta put the best product out. Period. That's just how it is.
So do you and your brother have a rivalry as far as siblings that goes back before these current years, or is this new shit that make y'all not get along, or has it always been like this?
No, we get along in situations, but you know, there was a time where certain situations happens, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna choose my kids over any family member. Period. That's my legacy, right? Those are my kids. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna choose my blood over anything.
Right. That makes sense. That kind of like, to me, laying some more light on something else I asked you that you didn't really. I feel you. On God. Damn, that shit crazy. So what can we look for with you with your whole projects and shit soon? And is he gonna be a part of them, or the shit you building right now, the producing, is it
Who
just
gonna
you?
be a part of it? Who gonna be a part of it?
Your evil twin.
Man, look, I do my own stuff. He do his own stuff, right? I shout out. Look, my Instagram is We Are the Main Event, right? I got all my product on my Instagram. You know, at the end of the day, we supposed to be doing a new series, a couple of new series that's gonna be coming out. Everything's gonna be coming out. So I got big platforms. You know, I fuck with WeTV. I fuck with then they stream on like different platforms too. You know, I have my shit gonna be everywhere. You know, I'm not just.
I think Nikki and Gigi missed the beginning, because I'm seeing texts going up and down. They want to hear about your nieces and nephews and how disrespected they feel about the way he talk about them beautiful kids. I don't think they heard us talk about it earlier. Just for their sake, can you revisit what we talked about with the babies and how it's fucked up?
Shout out to Nikki and Gigi for holding my nieces and nephews down. Like I said earlier, right? I'm not gonna never deny my blood. Period. Those is my niece and my nephews. Period. I'm not gonna never ever condone that situation and say that those are not his kids and all this other weird shit. I'm not gonna do that. I have all my kids. They know I take good care of my kids. My kids get whatever they want, and then whatever I have left over goes to my niece and my nephews. Period. Like, they do a hell of a job raising their kids. I'm telling you just like that. They do a hell of a job.
I can agree with that.
Those are my blood. I'm not gonna never deny my blood. They got my blood running through them. Those is my niece and nephews. Period. And they good moms. They do what they could do for their kids. They make sure the kids don't go without nothing.
That's right. That's right. Damn. I had a thought on my mind. I just lost the motherfucking thought. God damn it. Yeah, look, that's enough for now, cuz. Fuck it, man. Go on and like tell the people where to catch up with you at, man. What's
Hey,
next and all that.
like I said, I got a couple of reality TV shows that's coming out in the next couple of months. It's gonna be Hip Hop All Stars of Los Angeles Part 2. Then I'm taking it to Hip Hop of the Dirty South, and then I'm gonna do Hip Hop All Stars of the East Coast. I got that. I got Baddies of the Wild Wild West. Then I'm gonna have the Baddies, the Baddies of the East, little spinoff with that shit. Baddies of the South. I'm gonna have all that shit. I got all that shit lined up. So
Hey,
2024, I'm just pumping out a gang of reality TV shows. So
the
anybody that
little
wants
the
to
little
come
porn
through,
bitch, the little porn bitch that he had on No Jumper with him, Sharice. You be politicking with her?
you said, do I politic with her?
Just on some business, because I think she's in the, in the field of producing too, content.
What my content is different. My content is reality TV. What he do with him and Sharice, that's what they
What
do.
we
They
gonna see
do.
on the 14th? Are they really finna launch something? Do they got a fake production of a FaceTime call, or is they using that fake cease and desist letter shit in order to have an excuse not to put it out on the 14th?
Is the cease and desist letter real?
They've actually gone through the motherfucking effort to use an actual lawyer, and somebody has forged Big U's interest, and they created it as if he wanted to do it and he did it, but he had nothing to do about it. So it's not real.
Okay, so it's not. So you answer my question. It's not real.
Right.
I mean, anybody that you can make any paperwork you want to make. You know, if that's the case, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could get Unc to say, if you have that video of me calling you, put it on, play it, right? But he probably don't want to do that because people gonna tune in and not see shit, but they gonna tune in. So he ain't even gonna put that out there like that because it's not true at all. Anybody. First of all, the FBI wants that letter. I mean, that video. The CIA wants that video. If that video is true, they want that video.
And
Nobody's going to
Wack
sit there
got
and
the
say that.
direct line for him to deliver it. They probably called Wack immediately, like, we need that video. Because they called Wack and offered him protection against Jay Prince just for trading online insults. So yeah, I'm pretty sure
You
they
said
got
what?
that. I say the feds offer Wack protection against Jay Prince for alleged online insults. Yeah, I ain't gonna say it live again, y'all. It is what it is. Black Box Productions, Google Gang. Shout out to Jermaine, the main event Williams, for coming through. Fuck Luce, Coochie, Cannon. Keep my name out your mouth, bitch boy. We out of here.